All right, y'all. Today we got some moist, delicious oyster cornbread dressing just in time for the holidays. Let me show you. This is a cornbread that I made from scratch with a little flour and cornmeal. I'm also going to be seasoning with Tony's. I have a little salt, pepper. We want to use celery, bell peppers, any color you like. We have fresh green onions, fresh garlic, onions, parsley, and we're going to be going in with some onion powder, garlic powder. I have oregano, basil, crushed red pepper. For the broth, I'll be using vegetable broth and chicken broth. And here I have two 12-ounce containers of oysters. So let's get started. Here I have a bowl with a mesh strainer on top, and I'm going to pull both jars of oysters into this bowl because we want to collect as much of that oyster water as possible. Now these oysters are really big, so I'm going to give these a rough chop before I add them to the dressing. All right, now I'm going to add 3 tablespoons of butter to a pot on medium heat. Let the butter melt and then go on and add your Cajun Trinity. That's going to be your onions, your celery, and your bell peppers. Mix that, and then we're going to turn the heat to low and let this simmer for about 5 minutes. And then once that's done, then you're going to go in and add your garlic and add some green onions and then give that a mix as well. Let it simmer on low for about 10 minutes until it's translucent like you see here. Okay, now I'm going to go in and add 1 cup of vegetable broth and 1 cup of chicken broth. Then I'm going to go in and add fresh parsley, and I'm just going to season this to my taste with all the seasonings that I've already shown in the video. Use whatever seasonings you like. All right, now we're going to go on and add the oysters to the mixture. Once you add the oysters, you can cut that heat because oysters cook really quickly, and this still has to be baked. Then go on and begin to add your cornbread a little at a time. Mix after each time you add some. And then we're going to add that oyster water, which is going to give this some great flavor. When you add the water, make sure you add just a little at a time because you don't want it to be too wet and you certainly don't want it to be too dry. Once you get the consistency that you want, you can stop adding, and then we're going to begin to prepare it to bake. Okay, go on and add this to your baking dish and smooth it. And yes, I did forget the eggs this time, so I added those right on top, but I did give this a very good mix and added it back to the baking dish. Bake at 375 degrees for about 15 minutes. Be careful not to overbake, it will cause the oysters to become chewy. And here you have a moist, delicious oyster cornbread dressing. All that's left is to enjoy. Please like, comment, and share, and thank you for watching.